If you clicked on this video, then you're probably wondering if you have Jett syndrome. Now, some signs of Jett syndrome include insta-locking Jett, bottom fragging, being hard stuck bronze or iron, being a weeb, force buying op, and wide peeking every angle. Now, the reason why you may want to treat Jett syndrome is because it can evolve into many bad things. These bad things include Korean Jett syndrome. Now, this is where every single time you get your ulti, you dash into a 5-man rush and try to get an epic clip, but you instantly fail and it never works out because that's just not how the game works. Next off, we have baiting Jett. Now, baiting Jett is basically a Jett with the superiority complex who basically thinks that they could like 1v5, 1v4 the rest of the team, so they use their teammates as bait. Finally, we have the Toxic Jett syndrome. Now, this one may be the worst. This is literally exactly how it sounds. It's just a Jett who is insanely toxic for no reason whatsoever. Now, how to cure Jett syndrome? Now, the first obvious way of curing Jett syndrome is subbing and liking to the channel. But some other ways that you can cure Jett syndrome is isolated from Jett-related things. Now, this might include windy places. So if you live in places with lots of wind, you definitely want to move out, or you want to try to soundproof your home or do whatever you can so that you don't hear or see wind. Next off, we are going to cover some Jett YouTubers. For example, How To Noodle. You want to unsubscribe to them immediately. You do not want to be seeing any Jett YouTubers. Like, you may consider other healthier alternatives such as Average Jonas, Lemon Tricks, or Flights. Finally, playing Jett in general. Now, this is a pretty obvious one. Now, just don't play Jett in general. I mean, you're trying to stay away from Jett, not play Jett. And also keep in mind that if you consider picking up Breach is really good with Jett mains. Like, Jett and Breach is like an insanely good combo. So if you pick Breach, you might run into some Jett mains who actually want to talk to you. Now, that's pretty scary. What you have to do is, if a Jett main tries to come into contact with you or talk to you, mute them immediately and or DC from the game. Next off, trying new agents. Now, you obviously want to try out new agents. Like, you don't want to be playing Jett. And then finally, another thing that you could do if you still feel like you cannot cure Jett syndrome. Now, this is a pretty scary one, okay? But you have to be saying support is fun to play at least 15 to 20 times a day. Now, for some of you, that may have caused severe vomiting, brain damage, or many other bad things. Now, I know it's crazy. I know support may not be like, you may not think support is fun to play, but if you keep on saying support is fun to play at least 15 to 20 times a day, I guarantee this will help with Jett syndrome and help you, just not think about Jett. If you do all of these things, then you should hopefully have Jett syndrome cured. And if you have Jett syndrome cured, then you will not mutate into Korean Jett syndrome, baiting Jett syndrome, or Toxic Jett syndrome, which could be very detrimental to yours and others' health. Thank you so much for watching this PSA, and I hope you have a Jett-free day.